Hey guys, Tara here from Recovering Book Hoarder, and today I'm just going to bring you an update. This is going to be a FlossTube, BookTube crossover. First of all, check out my shirt. It was my birthday, April 18th. I turned 42 years old, and the lovely Rainy over at Rainy Day Reads, who is one of my in real life friends, she surprised me and sent me this shirt, and I am in love with it. I am a huge Reading Rainbow fan, and I completely credit Lamar for my love of reading today. So my new book, my new shirt, I just had to wear it so I could show it off, and I love it. Thank you, Rainy, so very, very much. Along the lines of birthday, let's start with book stuff. Because I have haul to show you, birthday haul. And, but first let me tell you about what I've read. It's kind of like, let's just call this my April wrap up. As I told you guys in my last book video, I have been in a reading slump big time, like really, really big time. So I was just focusing on books that I really wanted to read this month. I read a few, not nearly as many as I, have read in the past, but more than I read the previous month. So, first let me show you a DNF, and I don't recommend this book at all. And that is Vladimir by Julia May Jonas. The writing in this is so pretentious. I couldn't get past it. Hate the writing style. So I do not recommend this. DNF'd. Which is a shame, because I was really looking forward to it. Then, the other books I finished The Soulmate by Sally Hepworth. That ended up being a 3-star read. Sally Hepworth is an auto-buy for me. I really enjoy her writing. This was not her best, but it was still, a 3 is a solid read. So, do I recommend it? Yes, I say that you should read it, especially if you're a Sally Hepworth fan. So I finished that one. I finished Mad Honey by Jodi Picoult, and there's a co-author with her that off the top of my head, I cannot remember the name, and I already gave the book back to Jackie, so I can't look at it. But it was so good. That one ended up being 4 stars. The only reason it wasn't 5 stars was because it's told from 2 POVs, and the one point of view, I feel like this always happens, and I like multiple POVs, but I feel like there's always one that I'm like not as interested in, and it was essential to the plot, but I found myself skimming it more than like reading and taking that particular POV in spots, not the whole thing though. I mean, I did really read and enjoy the majority of the book, which is why it's 4 stars. And it focuses, well, you know what? I feel like everybody should go into it blind. Go into it blind. Don't even read the book jacket, nothing, because I want you to be surprised. Like I was surprised. I went into it blind. I knew nothing about it at all. And there were pieces that dropped that I was like, what? Shocked. But so very, very good. And the co-author, it's an own voices also. The co-author is. So that's what I'm going to say about that. But I do recommend Mad Honey. And then I read The Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz, and it ended up being 2 stars. I guess I saw too much of it coming. I don't know. I didn't enjoy the writing style. And this has one of my favorite tropes in it also. It has the book within a book trope. And I usually like that. But the book that was in the book, I didn't think was very good. So, yeah. Don't recommend that one. Didn't like it. So those are the books that I read this month and finished. I have several books that I have started, but I'll hold off on talking about those until I finish them. Okay, so let's go into my book haul. First, let me show you guys what I got for my birthday. So I am a member of a birthday exchange group. There are 12 of us, and each month, when it's your birthday month, you receive 11 gifts from your Amazon wish list that are book related gifts. And then on the months it's not your birthday, you send a gift to the person that month is their birthday month. And it is so much fun, let me just tell you, because I was like getting packages constantly and it was great. So let me show you guys what I got from my birthday exchange. So the first one, this is from Mary from Owl My Book Adventures. And that is the second book in the Temeraire series. This is Throne of Jade by Naomi Novik, and I fell in love with these characters in the first book, and I have been wanting to continue on this journey for so long, and I'm just really thankful to have gotten that as one of my gifts. Whoops, I knocked her down. Okay, then I got, this one is from, oh, this one's also from Mary. And this one is Charmed. This is the second one in the Fairy Tale Reform School books by Jen Kalanita. And these are all about fairy tale characters, and they obviously have to go to reform school. And I really enjoyed the first one in this, and this is a series that I want to read with my niece Ava whenever she gets a little bit older. So I'm trying to get all of those. All right, so then from Diane, at Everything is Words, I got The Lord God Made Them All by James Herriot. This is the, I want to say this is the fourth one in his All Creatures Great and Small series. And yeah, it says it right on the back. It's the fourth one. And this is about a veterinarian. Couldn't think of the word for a second. I was just going to call him a veteran, which he is also a veteran. But it's a veterinarian who is over in Ireland, and all of the like little stories about his time as a vet in his life. And it's so heartwarming. It's like an all the feels kind of series. And there is a series on PBS now. I don't know if it falls under Masterpiece or not, but it's a PBS series, and highly recommend it. It's absolutely wonderful. So this one, super psyched for that. All right, then I got from Allie at Exercise, Read, Repeat. I got Keeper of Enchanted Rooms by Charlie N. Holmberg, and this one, it says, magic has made itself a home. Rhode Island, 1846. Estranged from his family, writer Merritt Fernsby is surprised when he inherits a remote estate in the Narragansett Bay. Though the property has been uninhabited for more than a century, Merritt is ready to call it home, until he realizes he has no choice. With its doors slamming shut and locking behind him, Wimbrel House is not about to let Merritt leave ever. And I just adore a magical house, so that one is going to be super fun, I'm sure. All right, from Sarah at Simply Serendipity, I got a new Nikita Gill poetry book, and I fell in love with Nikita Gill and want all of her books now. This one is Wild Embers, Poems of Rebellion, Fire, and Beauty, and they are just so, her poetry is so vivid and visual. Just the words are so vivid and visual, and it just speaks to my heart and my soul so much. So I am thrilled to have another one of these to add to my collection. All right, then this one is so fun. This one did not come with a message, and so I'm not 100% sure who this one is from. And actually, there's two of them. So the the super fun one is The Office Word Search, Quips, Quotes, and Coloring Book. And I'm a huge Office fan, so this is going to be so much fun. And the coloring pages are like quotes, and I mean, come on, here's Kevin. I love word searches, especially ones that are focused around themes. Yeah, so I'm really excited about this. I feel like it's been on my wish list forever, so again, I'm not sure who gave it to me, but thank you so much. And then that same person gave me The Memory Collectors by Kim Neville. And this one says, 2 women haunted by buried secrets, but bound by a shared gift and the power the past holds over our lives. And I just remember reading the description of it, and it just sounds so magical. So excited about that. All right, from Charlie at Charlie Girl Loves to Read, I got The Deep. This is by River Solomon with David Diggs, William Hudson, and Jonathan Snipes. And this one sounds so good. It says, a wise, daring, touching, and important addition to the Afrofuturist canon. I'm sorry, said Yidu. There's so much to tell you, yet I never knew where to begin. But I am ready now. I can speak. I can tell you why I did what I did, and it has nothing to do with wanting to die. It says immersive, gut-wrenching, and poetic. And I love Black literature. And so I am super excited to read this, especially, I mean, what sold me was David Diggs. Love David Diggs. So got that one. And then from Meg at Mama Needs Her Books, I got Long Lost by Jacqueline West. They would share the lie half and half. They would keep yet another secret safely between them. One of them the lock and one of them the key. A spine-tingling brew of ghosts and half-forgotten mysteries, but just as much a warm and real story of sibling bonds and small-town adventures. Sounds so good. Okay, then I got, this one is from, oh, this one's also from Charlie. This is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. And I have already read this one, but I did not own it. And I desperately want to own everything that Grady Hendrix has ever written. So I'm so excited to be able to add this to my shelf right next to my other Grady's. And then finally, I got from ZZ Jen Reads 19, Spooky Stitches, Counted Cross Stitch Pattern Book. And this is why I really wanted it here, because I absolutely love this. But they are all such cute patterns, and I love Halloween stitching, so I am excited to add this to my Halloween stash. Yes, you know, look at this one with the skeleton with the bookshelf. Yeah. So I want to stitch all of those. And so those were all my birthday books. Now, I did not get 11 from 11 different people. So I'm going to have to reach out to the person that runs the group and let her know. I hate to be a pain, but, you know, you sign up for the group and with the expectation that you send and then you get to receive. So I will reach out to her here once the end of the month happens, because I'll give it till the end of the month. Okay, then the last 2 books of my haul I purchased myself, and I have been waiting, not exactly patiently, for these books to come out. I was convinced twice now that it had come out, the one, and it hadn't, so finally got them. The one I'm most looking forward to is TJ Klune's new one, which is In the Lives of Puppets, and auto-buy for me ever since Cerulean Sea. Everything from there forward is auto-buy for me for TJ Klune. His writing is like a warm hug. It's like meeting up with your best friend. And I want to be friends with TJ Klune, because if he's anything like the characters he writes, then he's got to be an absolutely amazing person in real life. And so I'm super excited about this. This is the Barnes & Noble special edition, and it has a naked cover. Also really pretty end pages also. And then I also got Happy Place by Emily Henry. She's another auto buy for me. I just think her writing's hilarious and fun, and I adore her. So I got both of those. Okay. So that's my birthday stuff. That's my book stuff. Let's move into other stuff. All right. Before we get into the FlossTube, let me show you guys real quick. So I signed up for a new journal because I had gotten out of the journal writing, and this one kept coming up on Instagram and Facebook. And listen, ads are definitely worth the money that people pay for them, because after I saw it about 50 times, I'm like, you know what? These ads are totally right, and I really need to own these. So I signed up for the year's worth. And so each month you get a different month's journal, and it's a guided journal. It's for self-care. And it is from the company Silk & Sonder, and it's pretty beautiful. So this is what it looks like. It's not huge, but this is just for April. So I added on that and the sticker here. I just kind of want to show you guys what it looks like. So it starts with like a table of contents, and then it gets into like here's April, and here's what's happening in April. You get a word of the month. April's word was vibrancy. And then you have your your yearly overview thing here, and then a future, all of April kind of log here. And I like to use stickers there. Had several birthdays this month and things happening. And then there is a future log and a wheel of life that I was able to fill in. Not doing very well on my wheel of life in many places. Then there's March reflections and April intentions. A mood tracker and a habit tracker. Now look, you're gonna all of a sudden see that there are things that did not get filled in. And the reason for that is I have been horrifically sick. I was sick for over 2 weeks, and I felt like I was gonna die. I had already scheduled a vacation from work, and I ended up being sick for the entire thing. I was sick for my birthday. I would stay awake for about 4 hours a day, and the rest of the time I spent sleeping and laying in my bed, which that's not the kind of person I am. I'm a, like, get up and create kind of person. So this was really different for me. I have not been sick like this since pre-pandemic. I made it through the pandemic beautifully, thank God. And so it hadn't been since before that I was truly sick, and man, I felt it. So I was so sick I was not doing my journaling because I just felt so bad. But I'll show you guys. Here's a mood tracker and a habit tracker. So I did pretty well up until the point that I got sick, and I added some of my own stickers. Then there's a sleep tracker and gratitude log. Again, only got up to the 14th. So I got sick. On the 14th, I said able to leave work when I felt sick. So I have literally been sick since April 14th. Then there's vibrancy prompts and vibrant energy. And so the vibrancy prompts were where and in what people or activities you feel the most vibrant, what areas of your life could use more vibrance, and what's a song that energizes you. Look up the lyrics and jot them down here for a mini mindset reset. And then under vibrant energy, things that drain me and things that energize me. And so it looked like that. I mean, I just think it's so pretty. Then there's a place to do a self-portrait where you're supposed to draw yourself, and I can't draw at all. So I used stickers to represent me for my self-portrait. And then there's the Vibrant Life, which is a poem that they wrote that's in here. There's a coloring page that I did not get to finish, but look at my sparkles. Oh yeah, you can see the sparkles. I would like to finish this. Maybe I'll try and do this today. Because I still have one more day. There's one more day in April. Then there's the Vibrance Challenge. What makes you feel alive? What activities, people, places create a strong energy for life for you? Use words, sketches, stickers, and photos to express these. And so I used stickers to express these. I have a heck of a sticker collection, guys, so I'm happy to be able to use them again. Then there's a recipe that you're supposed to try that I didn't because it's from the sea and I hate anything that swims. And then there's a create your own bingo board, which, did I get a bingo? I did end up getting a bingo. I have to mark it off still. But so I created the bingo board there, and it's supposed to be self-care. It's self-care bingo. Then there is a blank page to, you know, do whatever with, which I didn't do anything with. I might come up with something to do there. Then there's just some games, monthly expense tracker. Looks like this. Ooh. And the one for March looks totally different. Or I'm sorry, what month is next? The one for May looks totally different. I did get it. And then there's weekly spreads. So the weekly spread starts like this. And it has how the week, this week I wanted to feel, weekly to-dos, major 3 goals, habit activity tracker, meal planner, mind, body, health plan, and a shopping list, and then I am loving, and what are you loving? And then there is your daily, and I use the dailies to just kind of talk about what happened that day. On this page, I'm going to put all the gifts that I got and who they were from, and then Saturday and Sunday have their own spread. So that is what it looks like. And I like to use my stickers to make it look prettier. Like this was my Easter page. I thought that turned out really pretty. Then there was like a currently loving, feeling, enjoying, anticipating, wishing, reading, watching, and planning. And so yeah, I did up to the 14th because again, I got so sick, guys. And that's it. Then the back, and I added my own little sticker to the back. So I highly recommend this. This is just enough to do each morning to give you some self-care and reflection. It uses some CBT theory behind it, which is cognitive behavioral therapy for those that don't know. So anyway, yeah, that was April, and this is what May's looks like, and it's my favorite color, purple. And yeah, the mood tracker looks different. Like, it still has the same stuff, but it all looks different. And let's see what the word. So the word for this month is delight. I like that. So yeah, I'm excited to start this one, but I really need to do some things to finish up the first one. Okay. Now, moving into FlossTube. I got, you know, several things here. First, I have a few I have a few finished objects. My cross stitch is not FFO'd, but it's finished. So first I wanted to show you guys, I can't remember if I showed you guys my first cross stitch finish of the year or not. It was pretty close to the beginning of the year. And this is Move Forward in Love. It was the Pride Stitch Along from Jacob over at Modern Folk Embroidery. And this is what it looked like. And I think it turned out absolutely beautiful. And I love it. It was super fun to stitch. Yeah, so I did that one. I need to get this one ironed, washed, and framed, which is where my mommy comes in. Because she's just so much better at it than I am. Not the framing part, but the ironing and washing part. She often helps me out with that. And so this next one also needs to be ironed and washed. This is my second cross stitch finish of the year, and this is one I finished since last time I saw you guys. And I think I started and finished it since last time I saw you guys. This is Literary Alice, and it is by Michelle over at Bendy Stitchy, whom I'm in love with. This was so much fun to stitch. This is what mine looks like. I did a full sulky conversion, and I think it turned out so awesome. There's so many little details on here that I don't even know that you can see and appreciate, but gosh, I love it so very much. The little king in the bottom corner there, he was my nemesis. I first stitched him in the wrong place, so I had to frog him. Then whenever I stitched him in the correct place, I missed the line. And so he looks goofy. But you know what? I feel like he caused me so many problems while I was stitching him that I'm okay with him looking goofy. That's his punishment. Alright, so that was my fully finished, well, not full, my finishes for my cross stitch. I need to get them framed. Alright, then I had 3 crochet finishes. So the first one I will put up here, and this was the cardigan that I made for my niece, Ava, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I think it looks fantastic on her. Thank God I did the size that I did, which I thought was going to make it a little bit bigger. It fits her perfect. So I have that finished. All right, then I finished 2 blankets. The first is for a new baby. And this is from, let me pull out the book. This book here. It is called Cuddly Crochet Baby Blankets. And it is by Lion Brand Yarns. So this pattern I'm going to show you guys is the, let's see, Cali Baby Afghan, and this is what it looked like in the book, and this is how mine turned out. Oops, like this. Is that pretty? Let me show it to you a little bit closer up so you can kind of appreciate the stitches a little bit. There it is, close up. And for this, I used, it's a Loops and Threads yarn, and it is called, I can't remember what the yarn was called. I just know it's by Loops and Threads. If I can find the name of the yarn, I'll put it down here also. And then I also made, from the same book, Dreamy Lace Baby Throw. And this is what it looked like in the book. This is a good book. I recommend this if you are a baby blanket person. And this is for the baby. It's for the baby's older sister. And this is how that turned out. Her favorite colors are pink and purple, so went with that. And this one's a little bit bigger because she is 4. I want to say she's going to be, she's either going to be 4 or 5. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. And I think the sizing ended up being perfect. So those are my 3 finishes. Now let me show you what I am currently working on. I only have 2, no, I have 3 crochet. So let me show you the crochet stuff I'm working on first, and then I'll show you my cross stitch catch-ups or progress and stuff. All right, so the first one, so that same baby and older sister, they have a little brother who's going to be the middle child now. I'm making him a blanket. So at first I started making him this one, and this one is from that same book, and it's, let me find it here. It's called the Freehold Afghan. And it would look like this one finished. And you work it on the diagonal. So this is what I had done so far. And I'm not enjoying doing it at all, to be perfectly honest. So this is not going to be the one he gets. I started another one for him, which I'll show you here in a second. I'm not going to pull it out. I will finish it. It's just not going to be, it's just not his. And then, so the one I am doing for him is from this book, which is a new book that I got. Handmade Hugs by Daisy Farm Crafts. And this one is the Baby Tea Blanket. And this is what the picture looks like. And this is what I have done. Oops, I'm pulling out stitches. That's what I have done. It's a self-striping yarn. I think it's pretty. Yeah, so this one looks smaller, but I'm going to do a pretty significant border around it, I believe, to make it the size that I want it to be. And this yarn, it looks like this, is Mandela Ombre by Lion Brand, and it is 100% acrylic, size 4 weight, and this is the color Zen. And it's a really easy yarn to work with. I think the issue I'm having with this one, which is the same kind of yarn I used for the first baby blanket, it's not the easiest yarn to crochet with. It kind of, the yarn itself kind of separates a little bit, and it's frustrating. And I think that's why I'm having a harder time with it. Okay, then the last thing I'm currently working on crochet-wise is a shawl for my best friend. And this one, I just had it. Okay, this one is called Victoria's German Shell Shawl, and it's by Jonna Martinez, jonnamartinez.com. And this is what it looks like so far. And guys, I am so in love with this. And oh, I love the yarn and how it's working up. The colors are beautiful, and I think it's fabulous. I'm loving this. This is currently what I'm focusing on. And this yarn is Roll With It Melange by Red Heart, and it is also 100% acrylic, and it's a self-striping yarn as well. So those are my current crochet items. Okay, let's take this off because I'm getting hot. I was initially cold. Okay, all right, let's look at cross stitch. So first I'm going to show you the piece I've been focusing on, and this is a pretty big piece. This is from Al Forest Embroidery, and it was the free Alice in Wonderland sal that they had. It was a mystery sal. All of it's out. I don't have a really good picture of what it looks like. The closest thing that I can show you is, let me pull out, is this. And it's not the best picture, but it's like that. So see, it's pretty big. I started from the middle, which is actually, the first piece that was released was the, like, scaffolding, and then the last piece released was the queen, and that's where I started from. So let's see, for this one I am using a half yard 16 count Heritage Ada from Picture This Plus. It's a, yeah, like I said, half yard, and this is, I mean, this is a pretty big piece of fabric. That's my little, I feel like I've been working on it so long, and it looks so little on that fabric. All right, let me show you guys this closer up and with some fabric behind it so you can see it better. So I'm actually going to be putting this away to focus and finish another piece. This is going to be my, once I finish a piece, I get to work on this one until the end of the month and then switch it up. So that's what I have done. On this one, I am doing a full sulky conversion. I blame X-Stitch MD, Shiloh, for getting me hooked on sulky, and I love it. So this is all sulky conversion. All of the, like, roses, flowers, the red ones, for the most part, I am doing those in a variegated red. So it looks like the painted flowers from the Alice movie. All right, so I've got this one. I literally just finished working on it this morning, and it's going away for, until I have a finish, which I will show you guys what I'm going to focus on and finish. I'm trying to look at like what's the most done so that I can get a finish. Actually, maybe I'll show you guys that one first. So what I'm going to focus on until it's done, I'm not allowed to do any other cross stitch till it's done. Ugh, I still don't feel good, guys. Is the Narnia. This was a Narnia stitch along. And it was a mystery stitch along released in 3 parts. This is from the Stitching Book Club. And this is what it looks like when it's done. I have almost half of it done. And I'm doing this on a piece of opalescent Ada that I picked up from Michael's. I think it's 14 count. So this is what it looks like. You probably can't see the sparkly in the thing, but this cross stitches up really nicely, and I want to finish it. So this is my focus. I didn't do anything on it since last time I saw you guys, but that's my focus for the rest of until I finish it. Okay, then other things I worked on. I think I just have new starts, to be honest. Let me see. Yeah, I think they're all just new starts. And I'm not doing any more new starts. I like kind of went crazy with new starts, and now I'm done going crazy. I did a very small start on a full coverage piece. So I invited myself to join a stitch along. And it's the Shire, the Painted Shire stitch along. And I quickly realized, you know, I hate full coverage pieces that have a lot of confetti. So I did like 1 day's worth of work on this, and I haven't picked it up since. I will do this in my other, I've got 3 full coverage pieces that have a lot of confetti started now, and I will get to them. But I really don't like them right now. So this is what it looks like. And it's from Thread of Magic. So Shire Painting is what it's called. And this is what I got done. This is the top corner. That's it. That's all I did. So the stitch along itself for me was a fail, but I did start it, and that's what counts, right? Okay, then I have the temperature stitch along. This is the cloth temperature stitch along. I'm doing this for 2023 temperature, and for this I am doing all conversions to different silky box flosses that I've gotten in their different boxes. I love Stitchy Box. I highly recommend them. So this is what it looks like. And I got done. I want to say this is a new start since last time I saw you guys. I can't remember. So I have a cat, some of the carpet, and I've started some of the bookshelf. So that's what I have done so far, and I'm enjoying it. I really love the Stitchy Box. They're flower silks. They just are so easy to use. They glide through the fabric like a dream. So I've got all kinds of colors in here for that. And this fabric is half yard 18 count earthen Ada by Picture This Plus. Then, and I really love this next one here, Flossy Fox Shop. Oh, I didn't say who this, the temperature stitch along is by Goth Grandma, is who that's by. This one is from Flossy Fox Shop, who is a new favorite designer of mine. And this is on Picture This Plus, an 1/8 yard, 16 count coastal Ada. And this is called Gamer Sampler. And I am doing this one as a gift for my husband. I can't show you a picture because all I have, like, I don't have a full picture of it. I just have the pattern itself. I don't know why I don't have the picture printed out, but that's what it looks like so far. And I adore the dark outline of everything. It's really fun to stitch. This was one sitting here. And I had considered doing this one as a, like, to be my finish this month, but I decided I needed to go with Narnia because I've had it longer. Okay, there's that. And then I started my custom lyric from Taylor and Cromwell. They're amazing. If you have a pattern, anything that you want to do, they'll do custom, they'll make custom patterns for you. So this one, they called it Rock Music Custom Cross Stitch Pattern. And it's all my favorite songs. So my favorite lyrics from some of my favorite songs. That's what it will look like. They're amazing. They got the font from the albums that the lyrics are from and everything. They're just, I can't recommend them enough. So I have a small start on this one. This is going to say, now people talk to me. I'm slipping out of reach now. People talk to me. I'm slipping out of reach now. And I'm doing this in all blues and purples. And it looks great so far. And this one is on a 1/4 yard of Picture This Plus 18 count Herald Ada. And I think that the color of the fabric's fantastic. I get all my Picture This Plus through 123 Stitch. I adore 123 Stitch, and I adore Picture This Plus. All my sulky, like, I get everything from there. It's just so easy, and it's always $3.95 flat rate shipping, which is fabulous. Oh, whoops. Forgot to put the pattern back in. Okay, last one. This is, this was also a new start, and this is a gift for my mommy. And it is, I'm just calling it, Madonna and Jesus. Madonna and baby. Isn't that pretty? So this one is on an 1/8 yard of 16 counts Moon Glow Ada. And it goes like this. Oh man, does this look right on there. This is what I have done so far. There, that's pretty accurate actually, color-wise. All right, so that is my progress, new starts, what my plans are, all that good stuff. Last thing I have to show you guys is some haul, pattern haul. Some new books and patterns and stuff. So first I got Crochet Journey. This is a global crochet adventure from the guy with the hook, Mark Roseboom. And this has some really awesome stuff in it. I kind of want to make everything, but I'll show you guys what I want to make first, because I've been wanting one of these forever. Is this, it's called Rituals Poof. And that's what it looks like. And I think it's fabulous. I think it's fabulous. My only complaint is this book is already coming apart, but what you gonna do? I'm in it for the pattern, not like have a beautiful looking book. All right, then I got 7 beautiful and easy daily doily crochet patterns, and these are like old school patterns. Like if you, it literally looks like they're copied from magazines in some cases. I've never made a doily before, and this says easy, so I'm gonna try it. I really want to make a doily for my friend Jackie, so I got that. Then I got 60 quick knits for beginners, easy projects for new knitters, and 220 superwash from Cascade Yarns. And I'm trying to relearn how to knit, and it's not going well so far, but there's a lot of really cool patterns in that book. I got Vanna White's Crochet Favorites. Not somebody I usually think of when I think of crochet, but there's some awesome patterns in here, so I needed to get it. Then I got Cross Stitch Motif Series 3 Borders. I would really like to create my own sampler, so that's why I got this to help with that. Then I got Flea Market Flowers. That pattern there. I got, who's this by? Lori Holt of Be In My Bonnet. Then this one is a Permin of Copenhagen Danish art needlework. I got this on a stash unloading site, and this is called Sampler 1830, and it's by DMC. And I just thought it was so cool. There's so many little cute motifs on here. And it was $16. Alright, then I got the much coveted Happiness is Homemade, Tried and True Recipes Shared by Needleworkers. This is from the 2023 Nashville Needlework Market. It's a cookbook, and it also has patterns from each of the people that donated recipes. There's a pattern also. Then I got Hip to Be Square by Katie Jones, 20 contemporary crochet designs using simple squares. I love me granny squares, and this is the back. Then Contemporary Crochet, 35 super easy garments and accessories by Liv Huffman. I just fell in love with that cover. I think it's gorgeous. And then there's the back, and it has some really fun stuff in it. And then finally, I got Christmas Gnomes Counting Cross Stitch Patterns. And this is from Maggie Smith. Not to be confused with Dame Maggie Smith. And I found this one on Amazon. And I think it's a print. It feels like it's a print on demand. Yeah, it's a print on demand. So, whew, that's it. Last, just a slight life update other than being sick. Put my resignation in at work on Thursday, and I am very excited. I got a new job, which I'm starting May 22nd. My last day at my old job will be May 19th. I'll start at the new place May 22nd, and it was like immediate stress relief whenever I put in that notice. So, I was at my old place 15 years, and it's just definitely time for a change. I have known the owner of the company that I'm going to work at for, I don't even know how long at this point. It's been a really long time, and I'm just so excited to go over there and work with him, and some of the people I've worked with previously are over there now too, and I'm so excited to be able to work alongside them again. And yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to be beginning a new chapter here. All right, guys, that is all I have. Don't forget, I've got some links in my description box, including my Pango bookstore, everywhere you can find me on the interwebs, my wish list, email, everything. And if you want to find me, the description box is your best friend. All right, guys, I will, oh, forgot to tell you, I'm going to see Rainy tomorrow. Rainy and I are going to have a stitchy day up at her house. So I'm excited to see her and go hang out. All right, that's for real. That's all. All right, guys, I will catch up with you later. Bye.